What's up? Hey, hello, everyone. Wow. So today we are back. Not going to be talking about Survivor or Big Brother or The Amazing Race, but today we are talking about another CBS show, Love Island, because it's been thrust down our, that's not good. It's been pushed down our throats so much. So my name is Rachel.
And I'm Alyssa, and Rachel has watched a lot more Love Island than I have, but from the Love Island I watched, I'm not sure how I feel about this show for a lot of different reasons. So, we're going to have fun discussing it today.
Yeah, so when we had this idea, I was like, okay, we can watch the first episode, see how it is, and then like talk about it. But I ended up watching the whole week's worth of episodes because I was like, nothing really happened. I felt like the first episode, like the drama isn't even that drama full. I feel like Big Brother has more Love Island drama than Love Island is even having. Like literally nothing really happened the first week that's like super OMG, I need to talk about it. It was so crazy. Like it's literally normal love drama that happened on the TV show.
Yeah, it felt like a high school, like just a high school where everyone was forced to have like a relationship. And I don't know, this is a spin-off from a UK television show, Love Island. And so like I guess we stole the premise from the United Kingdom, but I still like don't understand the premise. Basically, Rachel and I were talking about this because at the end you vote for which couple gets $100,000, except for the couples change every week. And so it's like,
So
what?
I'm like, yeah, are we just voting for our fan favorite at the end of this TV show? Like they did not really explain anything in that premiere episode, and then they had a recoupling at the end of the first week where there was more guys than girls, so one guy got sent home and then the girls got to pick which guys they wanted to couple with, and like three out of the five couples, no, even four out of the five or six couples stayed the same. Only two of them switched, and one of the girls was single because another girl took her date early on in the week. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, what is even happening? I feel like it's a lower version of Bachelor in Paradise, but at least Bachelor in Paradise, they get engaged at the end of it. So it's like, okay, we see a premise there. You actually want to like someone enough to get engaged, but it seems like this, it's like, okay, yeah, they're looking for love, but at the end of the day, you can sort of fake it for TV. And apparently, they're all there now live. It's like Big Brother, they're all there now. But it just seems like, what's the actual point? You're doing it for 100K and a free vacation in Fiji versus Bachelor in Paradise. Like, there's actually some end game towards it.
Yeah, because everyone in the first episode, they're like, what do you want out of a relationship? And everyone's like, oh, I want someone I can really love. And it's like, well, yeah, I hope so. But I don't know. It just felt really weird because it's like, do you just pair with the person who you make like the prettiest couple with so that then you can get the 100K and like get out?
Or you fake a relationship with someone so then you can get like the hearts of America when they're voting on the app, so then they like you and they want to see more of you, kind of thing, I guess. But like, yeah, I just think it just is all very juvenile, the entire show. I feel like Bachelor in Paradise has more drama. The whole week this week, I'm like, all these people are acting like children, and you've known these people for like 3 or 4 days now, and you're like acting like this. And like Caro's baby voice, when she does that, I'm like, what is happening? Why does she go in that high-pitched voice whenever she talks to guys? Like it doesn't happen when she's like with the girls. It's like, I'm like, oh my god.
This show is also like disgustingly heteronormative.
Oh,
And like,
yeah, yeah.
I get that it makes it easier. That way they know the ratio of guys and girls they want to have or whatever. But Kira said, like, my last relationship was with a woman, and the guy straight up flipped. And I was like, this makes me uncomfortable because you could tell as soon as she told the guy, like, my last relationship was with a woman. He, like, stood up, like, walked away, and then came back. You could tell when he came back, all he was thinking about was threesomes. And I was like,
Yeah, that's what I feel like in like the first episode, especially. You're like, oh, this is a little bit cringy. And like, okay, yes, it's for TV. And you can even say like Bachelor in Paradise, Bachelor, Bachelorette is all very, very heteronormative. And then when you have like guys picking girls or girls giving guys the rose in these TV shows, and I'm like, oh, ha ha ha. Like, it's just not good for, I feel like, seeing representation on your TV. And it's like, oh, to be cast, all you have to be is like super hot and like fit.
Okay, there was a girl who in the first episode is 26 and she's like, I want to get married soon because I don't want to look old in my wedding photos. And I'm like, you're 26. You're not going to look old in your wedding photos. And even if you did look old, which, by the way, like, what does that even look like? Why would that be a bad thing if you're marrying the person that you love? Like,
It's like everything that these people say, it's all very superficial and fake. Even like when they go on dates later in the week, every single conversation, like where are the story arcs for these characters? Everything we know about these people is their age and their job and maybe where they're from. But like we don't know anything else about these people because all their conversations are on dates are literally like, "Oh my god, why'd you pick me?" And then the other person is like, "Oh, I loved your smile. You first talked to me, you stood out to me when you first walked in." And I'm like, "So what do they do for a job?" Like what's their family like? Are we going to have any of these story arcs? Otherwise, it's literally just people like, "Oh my god, your smile was so great the first time you walked in." For an hour, 5 days a week. And I'm like, we literally don't have any character development with these people.
and like one of the things that Rachel and I were talking about before we started was the fact that because it's 5 days a week, it's like they don't really edit it down that much, I feel like. And so it's really hard to make character arcs when you're showing so much raw footage because it's like, okay, even if they are there 24/7, when you think about it, on Survivor, they're able to build character arcs for different players with 42 minutes out of like 7 days of footage. And these either the editors like have too much time or I don't know, but it's like with 5 hours of footage, you should be able to build some sort of character arc unless they're just not giving you anything to work with. But
Yeah, like 5 hours a week. If this weren't in the summer, I can get watching it for the rest of the summer. Like, okay, guilty pleasure. Like, I want to see attractive people in Fiji literally do nothing every day but sit around and then do like half naked challenges. And then their dates aren't even cool. They just go to another villa and sit with like candles and cheese on the table. Okay, I can see the appeal for that because it's like, some drama, whatever. But if it's like during the school year or like actual work day, I'm like, who has the time to watch this 5 days a week when you have life going on? I'm like, I would not be able to watch this when school was happening or when anything else was happening. Like, make it a 1 day a week show like Bachelor in Paradise and call it a day.
yeah, because Rachel and I have talked before about how one of the reasons I don't watch Big Brother is because like it's just too much content every week, even without like the live streams. And so it's like something that's 5 days a week is even more content, more commitment than Big Brother. And it's like since all of their drama is just really petty drama about like breaking up or who's mad at who, it's like you miss a day and you don't really miss much, but you're also kind of confused because people are mad at different people than they were mad at the last episode that you watched, and it's just mm, not great.
Yeah, so I feel like overall I don't really know. It's not a good show, but it's like not totally terribly bad. Like it's okay, but it's not something that I think I'd watch if I had other things to do or if like it weren't summer. I feel like it's definitely a kind of show. Like I don't even watch Bachelor in Paradise. I'm like it's too much.
Yeah, I feel like it's also a show that you watch if you want to turn off your brain. Like, if for some reason you've watched all of The Bachelor, all of The Bachelorette, and you want to watch pretty people like arguing with other pretty people, like you could watch this show, but it's not like a show that you absolutely should watch for like the betterment of your life or whatever.
Yeah, there's like honestly no purpose to it. Like if you watch it, you're going to be the same person afterwards. There's no strategy. There's no even cool challenges to watch on the screen. It's literally like half naked people sitting around a canopy or sitting in the pool all day, which I guess some people might see the appeal in that.
Yeah. So, all in all, Rachel and I say probably not going to become avid Love Island fans, but if it was like on the television, I wouldn't turn the television off. So, that's our general opinion.
Yeah, I think guilty pleasure watching, sure. If it's your favorite TV show, not so sure about that.
Yeah, so if you guys have watched Love Island, let us know in the comments down below what you thought of it. And if you haven't watched Love Island, there's episodes or an episode up on YouTube. So search in YouTube Love Island USA, and you can also join the following of Love Island.
Yeah, so this is our review of Love Island. This upcoming week, we will be back probably doing another Survivor related video. So if you're subscribed to us because of that, there's no need to fret. We'll have more Survivor related content coming up later this week.
Bye.